All right, y'all, here we go. Friday work. We are going to start with the first one. It is an inequality. We are just going to solve it like an equation, get Q by itself. So I'm going to move the 785 to the other side, make it a negative, bring down my Q, bring down my sign, put 18.15 minus 7.85. And that gives me a negative 26. All right, on the next one, ooh, that's hard to see. That is a negative 5, and the arrow is going this way. So we're going to put X is, and that's the greater than side. So we're going to say X is greater than. This filled in circle means that it is also equal to, and negative 5 is our number. All right, on the next one, ABC Computers sold 30 tablets this week. Their goal is to sell 33% more. So the first thing we've got to do is figure out how much that 33% more is. So we're going to do 30 times 0.33. Remember, anytime you have a percent, you change it to a decimal and multiply. 30 times 0.33 is 9.9. I really think they wanted that to be 10, but we'll say 9.9 because that's what I got. So it says their goal is to sell at least 33%. So that means they want to sell more than that. So I'm going to put 9.9 there, open circle, and they want to sell more than that. So I'm going to shade to the right. All right. Matt can buy an 8-ounce jar of salsa or a 15-ounce jar of salsa. Which jar has the best unit rate? Unit rate means we want to know how much 1 ounce of salsa costs, so we're just going to divide. Money always goes on top. So 279 divided by 8. 279 divided by 8 gives us a big ugly decimal 0.34875, but it's money, so we're going to round it. And so that will be 35 cents per ounce for the first one. Or we can spend $5.54 on 15 ounces. $5.54 divided by 15 also gives us an ugly decimal 0.369, rounds up to 37 cents per ounce. Which jar is cheaper? Which jar is better? Which is cheaper? You want to save money, so we're going to go with this one. It is the cheaper of the two. All right. Back over here, we have another inequality. We're going to solve it like an equation, get M by itself. So we're going to mark out the negative 91, move it to the other side, make it a positive. That'd be 4, that'd be 124. Drop down your sign, drop down your M. So M is greater than 124 is how you would read that. Remember, because you have to read it backwards. On this one, we're going to put the negative 6. We also have to read this one backwards because the M's on the wrong side. So we're going to say M is less than, because this is the less than mouth. M is less than negative 6, so we've got negative 6, negative 5, negative 4, negative 3. You can put extra numbers on there if you want to. Open circle above the negative 6. M is less than. Less than is always to the left. And we leave the open circle because it doesn't have the little equal to mark right there. So since that little equal to mark is not there, hang on, sorry. What? I don't know why that won't erase. anyway. That right there is not there. So we're going to leave it open. All right, on this one it says, what is the unit rate for the table showing the cost of movies? Unit rate means special number. It means constant of proportionality. It means how much does one movie cost. It means all those things, and all of those things tell you to divide. So we're going to do y divided by x. So if you do 11 divided by 4, that gives you 275. If you do 1375 divided by 5, oh, what the heck? Hang on. 11 divided by 4. 11 divided by 4 is 275. All right. 1375 divided by 5 is 275. 1925 divided by 7 is 275. And 22 divided by 8 is 275. So the unit rate, the special number, the constant of proportionality, all of those things are 275. Now, remember, if they ask you to write it in an equation, you would do y equals special number, 275, x. If they ask you to use these letters, then you would do the cost equals 275 per movie. Okay, and what that means is one movie cost $2.75. All right, right here we've got a two-step inequality or a two-step equation. We got to get z by itself. You always start with the number by itself, so we're going to start with the 26, move it to the other side, make it a negative. 17.5 minus 26 is negative 8.5. Then we've got to get rid of the 2. Z is being divided by 2, so that means we're going to multiply times 2. So we're going to drop down our z, drop down our sign, and negative 8.5 times 2 is negative 17. There you go. Write an inequality that represents the graph below. So we're at 3, we've got an open circle, and we are shaded to the right. So we're going to put x down first, we're going to put our 3 down, and this is the greater than side. So we're going to make sure the greater than mouth is touching our x. This is left open, that circle, so we are not going to put the little line underneath the greater than. We're going to leave it like that. Skip down here. For which statement is the unit rate equal to 8? Unit rate, special number, constant, divide, means all those things. So if you do 8 pounds divided by 8 weeks, that would be 1 pound per week. If you do 400 miles divided by 5 hours, that would be 80. My phone's ringing, hold on. When you divide, you get 80 miles per hour. 80 people divided by 10 rows would be 8 people per row. There's our answer right there. Let's do the last one just to be sure. 100 divided by 8 is 12.5 shirts per drawer. So C is the answer, 8. All right, over here, Arby's advertises $5 for 3 sandwiches. How much is this per sandwich? That's the same thing as the unit rate. In unit rate, money always goes first. $5 divided by 3 is $1.67 per sandwich. And the last one, based off the table below, how long will it take to mow one, y'all know I can't say that word, yard? All right, way back when we talked about this, oh gosh, it's been September, I think. Remember, I told you that 0, 0 can be in the problem or not in the problem. It doesn't matter if it is. So it's kind of like, for those of y'all that like to play cards, it's kind of like a wild card or a joker. It doesn't have, like, it doesn't make the problem wrong if it's in there. It doesn't have to be there, but if it is, you just kind of ignore it. So we're going to ignore the 0, 0. And it asks us to find how much for 1 yard. So that's unit rate. That's divide. So we're going to do y divided by x. 175 divided by 5 is 35. 240, let's see, we got 35. 245 divided by 7. It should be 245 divided by 7 is 35, and 280 divided by 8 is 35. So it will take 35 minutes per lawn. I hate that word. There you go. There's your Friday work for any of y'all that wanted the video. Have a great weekend. Remember, no school Monday. Deuces.